welcome to a new video. Today I have a guest. This is Gosha. And this video will be a short interview with Gosha about her practice, and she'll be explaining to you what she does. And if you have any questions or comments, you can write below and we will see them after we upload this video. Hello Gosha, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good. So I think how we met is a nice story and I will start from there.
Yes.
So we were exhibiting together in Milan and you were doing a different type of design, and I think you have a very interesting journey. So can you tell us a bit about what you do, how you decided to become a designer? And
yes, sure. I mean, where to start? I was studying product design in Academy of Fine Arts in Warsaw, and my dream was to work for Marcel Wonders, which I somehow managed to do and work in his studio for 4 years. But then I felt like, as much as I love product design and I love designing furniture, I wanted to change something. I was always a bit more into fashion and, like, you know, feminine stuff. So when I moved to London, I discovered jewelry, and I don't know how that happened, to be honest, but I signed for the course that was like setting the jewelry brand and teaching how to become a jewelry maker. And yeah, after doing it for 1 year, I decided I want to start my own brand. So now, yeah, I'm making jewelry.
so you were in goldsmiths for your jewelry training.
Yes, yes.
And now
It's
your
a goldsmith center.
And now you're doing, what's the name of your brand?
Mocielli.
Mocielli.
Yeah, Mocielli.
And
a little bit Italian.
can you tell us a bit about what kind of jewelry you have in Mocielli?
Yes, it's a fine jewelry, mostly made out of gold and some precious gemstones. I mean, now I'm developing also a silver collection, which I hope to
Yeah, I
have
think
soon.
it's nice to do something new and like a capsule collection, just to, you know, for the sake of making new work, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
and also to sell it more online and
Yes.
be more affordable.
And when you design, what inspires you? What things you look at? What do you read? What exhibitions you like to go? Or what kind of things make you excited?
So, the jewelry brand was inspired by feminine archetypes, deeply ingrained in our culture and our behaviors. So there's different archetypes, feminine archetypes, like a mother, queen, goddess, warrior, and some of them are well accepted in our culture, different ones less. And my jewelry was about like making reminders of all those energies, because they all together complement a woman. So one separate is not enough. We as a woman, we can, you know, capture all of them.
That's very nice. My favorite is the ring you designed, that you can wear it as a single ring, but you can also rotate it and turn it into like a more formal ring. And I think you do these playful features in your jewelry as well, like the earrings, that they're smaller rings and you can unfold them and they become longer, more formal evening earrings. So I find them very playful and very fun. And my other question is, so you've been living in London for about
4 years.
4 years, and how do you find like London? How is it like being here?
Oh my god, for me it's like a love and hate relationship. There's so many amazing people and places and opportunities. I love the city for that. Sometimes it's overwhelming and there's, you know, lack of nature and peace in life, but I love it.
Yeah, I think my favorite part is just like when there's exhibitions and events, you can like go to these and meet like other creative people, and you know, there's always some element of surprise that you haven't planned in your evening out, and it's usually fun. And my other question is, you said your projects, when designs have a lot of feminine qualities in it, and I know there's like a lot of designers who want to start their own practice, and like what would you recommend to them, especially I think for women designers?
I would say something not related to design, just develop your self-love and self-esteem, so to start your own brand. So I think it's just like, as much as you work on your designs, you have to work on yourself and on your like inner strength. So I would say that's quite important. I mean, of course, there are also like other stuff, very technical, like developing all the skills you don't have, like accounting, selling, managing. PR and all that stuff. So there's so many aspects you have to learn and develop, and you have to focus all of them. And they're all important.
Yes, good advice, because yeah, if you're in your own practice and you're self-employed, you're not just a designer, but you are the
Everything.
PR, customer sales, shipments, manufacturing, engineering,
And even if you hire somebody later on, you have to know what you are doing and what you want from them.
Yes.
So I think you have to start by yourself first, so you understand your style and your requirements.
Yeah, and then you can communicate when there's a person helping you or you're in a bigger team. And like, for example, at the moment, COVID is a very unusual period for all of us. So how did you spend this time period, and like, did you have any creative blocks or any, how did you overcome these obstacles, or are they obstacles, or you take this difficult situation and turn it into an advantage?
I think it's always, especially when you're running your own company, you have to take every problem as an advantage to grow and never give up. So whatever challenges there are, you have to evolve and learn from those mistakes. So I think for me, COVID was quite an interesting learning curve, especially about developing new products like in thermo online. And so not making only fine, expensive jewelry that mostly it's buy in person, but also like developing different lines that can be sold online, which actually I always wanted to do, but I was too busy doing other stuff. So it's actually great because I had fun time to do about it, to think about it, and create those things. And
I believe you also continue to grow and learn. So what other things you do when you're not designing? Like, how do you spend your free time?
Oh my god, I started to study psychology, so I'm making 3 years course. So that's
very nice. I think it's a very important tool to have, like, just to understand these emotions and how to control like certain reactions, or how to at least have less pressure and also be able to communicate with others.
Totally. So on personal level, but also like I always wanted to also help others and like be at service to others. So jewelry is one way, but like I always wanted to do maybe even more. So that's why I'm studying psychology. Hopefully,
and it might inspire your work as well. I think just like female archetypes and all of this really fits into the psychological narratives as well.
Exactly.
So that's really nice.
So,
And before we finish, is there anything else you want to add? Like just any upcoming projects or anything new you want to share with us? You're doing
I guess the silver collection.
Yeah, silver collection is coming up soon.
I mean, probably after Christmas, but will be the next year. So I would like to share that with you soon.
Yes. So you can find Gosha's social media and website attached down in the information part. And if you have any questions and comments, you can also write below.
Or
Thank you.
Straight to me.
Or straight to her.
You can always DM me on Instagram.
Yeah, you can contact her directly through her Instagram and website. But thank you for coming and giving us time and sharing your experience with us. And for new videos, please don't forget to subscribe. And
can I add something?
Yes, of course.
So if you have any questions about like starting your brand or doing something, like you can always ask me. I mean, I have some experience, not all the experience, but like
but I think that
some
you all
might
have
be helpful.
you have like good experience both in design and jewelry, so I think it's
changing the careers also. So if somebody's thinking about it,
yes, I think it's never too late. So you have to be brave. Thank you, and we will see you soon. Thank you.